select the orders that you want to print, make sure they have check boxes, and because usually you're printing everything, we pre-select all the check boxes. So any you don't want to print, you'll uncheck, and then you click go, and it'll send them off to the printing engine. The printing engine will generate then for you PDF batches. It'll generate you PDF batches of invoices for printing. Then if you want to archive them, you can. If you just want to print them and get rid of them, like, that's good enough because the data is all trapped in the system anyways, you can do that. So the PDF batches, you can control how many invoices in each batch. The reason we do that is a new computer today can easily handle 1,000 or 2,000 PDFs in a batch. But an older, slower computer, if you tried to put 1,000 in a batch, it would crash the computer. So we actually give you the ability to say, here's how many orders you're printing, how many do you want in each file, and then it'll actually break it up into different files. Why is this good? Well, when you get big and you've got 50,000 auto ships going out in a day, you can actually break it into 5,000 batch auto ships, and then you could actually send those PDFs to different printers all around your office, cutting down the time it takes to print the orders. So it actually gives you the ability to print through multiple printers. And once they're printed, you then go in and you set the status as shipped. So we're tracking if they've been paid or not, and once they've been paid, they go to printing. Then we track if they're printed or not. Once they're printed, then they go for you to confirm that you shipped it. So we're tracking statuses all the way through so that your batches are always staying properly segregated. If for one reason or the other something can't ship because of a paperwork error, you still have it held at that status. And you can reverse statuses and change things around. So there's very little that can happen in the system that you need our help with because you can control all of the emergencies and mistakes that your support people can possibly make. We also have a delete button. Once sometimes people just never get their credit card together, or they were trying to fake you out thinking that your system wasn't good enough to see if they could get a free order out of you. And you just delete the order and it just disappears. Withdrawals. This is where, with our personal account system, you'll actually generate people's money requests. So if someone just goes into their members lounge and says, send me a check for $100, it'll just automatically show up here as checks in the check request as a check request for $100. Then again, when you go to print checks, you just print checks through a PDF engine. You buy Simply Accounting check blanks, one check per page, and you'll be able to print directly out of our system directly onto your paychecks. The other thing that happens in our system, remember I told you that people have the ability to decide how they're going to get paid. Well, because every member could set things up different. One guy could say, pay me every month. The next guy could say, look, pay me when I have $1,000. The next guy could say, well, pay me all my money, but leave $500 behind so I can afford to sign someone up with a gift certificate. The first step after running commissions is for you to come here and click on this Generate Auto Payment Requests button. Generate Auto Payment Requests is going to go and check everybody's members lounge for what setting they are and generate the appropriate requests and spit out either a check request, an international money order request, or whatever payment out types you allow within the system. And it's going to generate all those requests, put them onto all the right places. You know, you can pay out by PayPal. You just can't collect money by PayPal. So it'll even generate you the CSV list for a mass pay with PayPal. So you tell the system how you want it to operate, and the system will just do all of that once you click on the Generate Auto Payment Request link. So if you view that, you'll see that username hour a day, Dennis Wilson requested $5,945.33, and after this money comes out of his account, he'll have $50 left. Do you want to approve this check or not? So you can say, yes, approve it, hold, meaning I don't want to approve it yet, but maybe I will later, or no, go away. Then you hit delete, and boom, it will delete this check request and put the money back in his personal account. Now, because it's going to go now and generate a check batch for you, you'll put in the next check number of your check blanks so that when you're done this process, which check number you used will be tracked by this system as well for audit purposes. So you'll know that the check to Dennis Wilson was on your pre-printed check blank 1412. And if you've got 100 checks to print in this report, then you just put in the first check number and it'll know to sequence the check numbers as per your check number sequences. So it's all very easy to reconcile for you at the end of the month in your accounting software. Waybill entry. Here's a place where you can actually, if you have a barcode reader, you can actually scan your FedEx waybill, scan the barcode off our invoice on this page, and it'll actually connect all the order numbers with the waybill numbers, and then automatically put the waybill number into the members lounge as a hot link to the particular website they need to go to track their package. So you can actually create full tracking, package tracking, if you're hooked up to a courier system that allows it, and as long as your courier system gives you something with a barcode. If not, you can use this manually. You can literally go in and hand type in the order number and match it to the waybill number, and it'll populate all this stuff, making the members able to track their own orders, further reducing the number of calls to your support line. See, our system's all about keeping your customer service really efficient. Like right now, we have a company that has 30,000 active distributors. They have a grand total of 4 people working in their office. The system is made to be efficient for your CSRs. MLM transfers under withdrawals. This is showing you all of the people that have requested a member transfer above your set limit. So you can set the system to allow a member transfer to happen. Up to a certain amount of money, it'll happen automatically, but after a certain amount of money, you need admin approval. So maybe for whatever reason, you just don't want people moving around more than $1,000 without you knowing it. So you set the system limit to $1,000, and now anyone who asks for a transfer of more than $1,000 to transfer from, them to their friend or their downline or whatever, it'll have to be approved by admin. So that's what that's for. User maintenance is where you actually set up all of your administrative users. Now, each administrative user can have multiple levels of access to set up your administrative users with. So you could have somebody as just a translator, and all they're going to see is the stuff for translation. You could have someone as a junior support, well, they're going to see the FAQ engine, and that's about it. You could have a senior support, they might see a little bit of the money stuff. Junior admin, senior admin, right up to full access. What we're looking at right now is full access. So there's a whole bunch of different levels of access capability, and within the system, if you don't like the way it's configured, you can actually turn things off and shuffle around who gets to see what within the system. So you have full control over what does full access mean, what does junior translator access mean. Let's go to product maintenance.